Hey guys, Czar here, back with you. Some interesting stuff going on. Kind of messy here on this Monday. Taking one trade and it was a break-even outcome, which I was happy with since it went a lot lower after that. I was long and was able to get out with a zero. Watching now. Yeah, here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to revise some zones here. See this? These are the zones that I came into the day with. Let's go back to the 30-minute. I like that better. Okay, there we go. Nice and clean still. We're range bound. We're inside of that first 30-minute candle on the NASDAQ. Something relatively similar on the S&P. And now making our way back here on the Dow. That circle is there because I sent out a note to my group to see how those wicks rejected all three zones. So I'll put you on pause now, guys, and see how this pans out. All right, guys, I'm back here just watching now the Dow on the trading screens and the 10-minute chart down here in the bottom left-hand side. So daily up here in the top left. Rejecting from zones again. We have violent rejection early this morning on the very first candle, first 10-minute candle. And now looking for continuation here to the downside. Let me show you the sisters. You'll see what's been happening. See that there? NASDAQ trading below VWAP. S&P trading above VWAP, but about to tap it. And the Dow significantly higher above VWAP. But it's basically a flat day here on the futures today. See that there? Unmoved for the entire session that started last night at 6 p.m. Nothing obvious for me here yet, guys, but there could be something coming up. A zone reversal trade. What I'm going to do is delete some of these zones, all three of these. Gone. Let's go back to the 30-minute chart. Going to refresh. Right there. Flip back down to the 10. We have 2 minutes and 25 seconds left there. That's on the Dow. Let's take a look at the S&P. The S&P, I'm going to revise my zones. Higher. We just created a new one here. Intra-session. This would be a messy path for the S&P. But dropping fairly hard now. And then the NASDAQ. Let's go back to the 30-minute. Big zone reversal. This entire zone, 72, call it 75 points on the Dow. 210 now. Remember, the Dow is 3 times the size of the NASDAQ in terms of points, right? 34,000 point index as opposed to a 13,000 point index. And so the point count doesn't matter as much as the percentage move. Drop down to the 10-minute chart. We got 1 minute left here, guys. On the Dow, maybe looking for a short here zone reversal trade, guys, as all three of these have reversed significantly. I'm going to wait for that thing to close. It looks like it wants to go without me. That's fine. Kind of a fairly typical sloppy Monday. $30 here, guys. Just going over to my own platform to make sure I'm ready to go with my bracket orders. Bear with me. And sell, stop. 5 seconds left, guys. 5 seconds. Getting ready now. Stop below. Here we go. Sell stop limit is live, guys. It's a live order now. Risking 35 points. Gonna make that 40, guys. Make that 40 points. We're not in yet, right? This is just in setting up the order. Because it's so sloppy, I'm gonna go for a 1-to-1. For 40 points here. This is set at 42. I'm only looking for 40. So risking 1 to make 1 here. Dow short on an extended move. Looking to target 897. Here we go. Live order. Not in the trade yet, but it's live. Let's take a step back and look at everything here. This is zoom out of VWAP. This is the New York session, New York start right there. This is New York, London, Asia back here. See that? Asia, London, New York. Of course, London's still open. There's an overlap for the first 2 hours, approximately, of the day. Nasdaq's made a significant move down. This is the Three Sisters. Nasdaq on the left, S&P in the middle, and Dow on the far right. Here we go. Getting ready to get tagged in here, guys. Here it comes. That's where the order is, right there. So we'd actually be asking, or I'd be asking for it to go beyond VWAP. The S&P already has, so it's not inconceivable. Oops, that was me. And I'm in, guys. I just got tagged in. Just got removed. There we go. Here we go, guys. Driving down. Looking for 40 points on this. Right there. Risking 1 to make 1. I would often go for 1.5 or even 2, depending on structure or the time of day. And the day of the week, and because it's Monday today and things are quite sloppy here, I'm only going to try to go for a 1-to-1. Not going to ask for more here today so far. If the dance changes up, I might later on, but for now this is the dance. Sloppy, messy dance, unpredictable footwork, music keeps changing, tempo, rhythm, instruments, you name it. Hopefully you catch the metaphor there. Here we go, guys, dropping down. I was looking for those 40 points. My first trade of the day was a break-even trade. This is my second trade of the day. First trade is the video beside this one on YouTube. Or will be, obviously. Being patient here, guys. Breathing easy. I speak softly because it helps me manage my own psychology and my own rhythm and pace and state of mind. Just speaking gently, calmly, has a feedback loop on my physiology, my body. Prevents me of my hands from getting tight, getting frustrated, angry, annoyed, any of these things, because trading is really a game of impulse control, right? As it says there on the screen. That's the real game. If you can control or manage your impulses, then great things can happen. Because it does not require a huge amount of intelligence to be a good trader or a profitable trader. It really doesn't. This is coming from a fourth decade trader, 25, 26 year chartered market technician, hardcore technical analyst. Certified practitioner of NLP for more than a quarter century. And a long history in the world of institutional investing, asset management, banking. And I will tell you that it does not require more than average intelligence to be profitable, but it absolutely requires mastery of your mental game. And if you're new here, I would encourage you to listen to my mental game playlist on YouTube. Certainly the first 5 or 6 videos, which are really audios with one picture, if you will, over and over again. There's a programming and a reprogramming that needs to happen for traders to get profitable. And the reality is, until that happens, nearly 100% of day traders will lose money. It's the harsh truth. But I'm not selling you anything, so I can tell you what the truth is. The vast majority of day traders lose money over time. They may have a really good day, may have a really good week or even month. Some will have a reasonable year, but most will give it all back and more. And that's just the nature of the beast. It's extremely difficult, not because of the intellectual stuff, as I mentioned, but because it's hard to manage evolutionary impulses. It's in our DNA to suck at trading. And now we wait patiently. Amateur trader would get out of this now just to save the day. Oh, I'm just going to take a break even. I can't take this anymore. And jump out. I won't be doing that. I would take a full loss before taking a break even while this trade idea still remains intact. I took one other trade this morning and it was a break even trade, but it was a structural break even. Stop was hit, trailing stop. And if you watch the video, you'll see why and how. It actually saved me a lot because that ended up selling off very significantly. That was on the NASDAQ, by the way. This is the Dow. Patience. Patience. And when I say that, I'm speaking to myself again. Put you on pause here for a minute, guys, and just to so that you can avoid the sideways grind, I'll bring you back. Pause. We're back, guys. It's been consolidating here, and for a second there, looked like it wanted to drive down again, back to break even. Once again, an amateur trader would often take profits here because there was an adverse excursion, and they start adding up, or they're seeing on their P&L how this thing is going into the red, into the red, into the red, into the red. They get back to break even, or even a little bit of profit. They say, I got to take this off now so I can save the day, because it's very likely to go back up there again, right? It's just the way the mind works, the way the brain works. And whereas the professional trader, the veteran trader, as long as the trading idea remains intact, as long as the structure still supports the trade, we stick with it. We've tossed the coin. We've called heads with a long-term edge in our favor, assuming a system has been tested and workable and proven workable over time. Back on pause for now. A few minutes have passed, guys, but still sitting here right at break even and just meandering. Back on pause. All right, guys. Trying to move down here a little bit, but very, very sluggish. Take a look at these three sisters here. Consolidating, consolidating, and consolidating. See if we can make our way down here for 40 points. We're halfway there. We're at 20 points right now. Tempted to close this thing down, but that's what amateurs do, right? The math doesn't work in the long run if you do that too often. Stick with us. Now that we've hit a new low and are bouncing off of VWAP, I am going to move my stop to above this wick here. Significantly higher chance of being stopped out because we are quite whippy, as you can see in here. But on a Monday, I like to reduce the risk. Again, this is my second trade. First trade was break even. This one's struggling. Could close it now for about 12 to 15 points, but not going to. I'll put you on pause, guys. And trying again, guys. Looking to drive down now. Entered this trade at around 10:42. We're now looking at 11:26. We're coming up on an hour. Really just sideways, grinding, meandering style market. Quite something, really. Let's keep watching this together. Try to make a new low here. Let's see if we can get that, guys. Really would be something. New lows, I'll take it. It's something, isn't it? Now we just need a group effort on the three sisters. I'm short the Dow, the one on the far right. better. Watching closely now, guys, looking for 40 points here. Patience. And bought up again for a moment. Watching. I'll put you back on pause, guys. Sort of trying to push down here. Now I've been in this trade for almost an hour. And check my actual entry time here on my platform. Trades. Around 10:42, yeah, 10:42, 57, okay. So 10:42, and it's now 11:36. Unbelievable. Just 40 points on the Dow, which is a 34,000 point index, and sitting here for almost an hour. So far, this could go a lot longer. Thank you for your patience. If you're still with this video, God bless you if you are. Let's take a look at the sisters again. Very, very grindy. That blue line is VWAP, volume weighted average price. You'll see the NASDAQ is trading below VWAP, S&P trading below VWAP, and Dow, the one that I'm short, barely below VWAP, really just kind of been lying on VWAP for a long time. 1042, basically since I got into that trade is when it just kind of went sideways and has been sitting here. I've been sending little funny GIFs and images to my group in Telegram, boredom images, because I can assure you that is the way that I'm feeling. But we just almost hit a new low here. Let's see if we can finish this thing off, guys. Just need one more big push. One more good push and we'll get that 40 points. Think we can do this now? I'm watching the three sisters on another chart, just asking for it to give us a little push too. If the other two, NASDAQ and S&P, will drop, then it could pull it down just enough. 23-minute video so far. Much longer trade. That's why I put it on pause, just to save you from the grind. I mean, obviously there's quite a lot of grind in here, unfortunately. But I think we also had a good chat about trading psychology and the importance of understanding impulse control. I'll put you on pause again here, guys. I'll try to catch this close here. Pause. Take a look at the 30-minute here together. This was a 10-minute earlier, if you remember. I changed it to 30. I might have been on pause when I did that, but it's neither here nor there. I'm looking for this closure, right? Just to tap where this wick is down here. Just to be very clear. This is a zone reversal trade, guys, right? So the rally up all through London. This is beginning of London, first candle. Rallying all the way in, blasting through this zone, and this zone, and then getting tagged and rejected at this whole zone from last Thursday. This is Friday. This is Thursday. Today, of course, is Monday. And then getting rejected. And so zone reversal. We waited for this candle to close on the 15-minute, I believe it was. Was it 10-minute, actually? Yeah, there we go. Candle to close, rally up, break below. And that was the entry. The entry was actually here, just to make it real clear. Pushing down now, guys. Let's see. And we got it. Finally. There it is, guys. Thanks for staying with me today. 40 points. Have an amazing afternoon. We will talk soon. Take care.